assigned to take the stuff home, yes?
Yeah.
You must have heard rumblings about this, no?
No.
Oh, really?
But I did remember he did tell us a month and a half ago to take it out of the studio.
Oh,
and
who's he?
Stevie.
Oh.
And he gave us another month and a half.
I see. So it was time.
Yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of how to handle that. Burger King, you're going to be so happy. Burger King now has a Pride Whopper with 2 equal buns, meaning you can have 2 tops or 2 bottoms. I love it. Elon Musk, through his lawyers this time, not even on Twitter, threatens to pull out of the Twitter deal. It's getting serious there. LilShawn gets us off his lawn and much more to get to. Quick housekeeping. Before we begin, I will take your calls. I will take your text messages. Here is the phone number. It would be nice to hear from you today. Even if you don't normally call or text a radio show, sometimes it's good to hear from you. 321-339-1055. Download the Florida Man radio app and listen to us right there around the world. But a great show lined up for you this morning on the live, actual radio. But first, the team directly in front of me, blue polo t-shirt, 6'3", 240. LilShawn's here. What up?
Good morning, Beanbag Nation.
And now it's time for the opening statement. This should be interesting.
I'm not trying to make a big deal out of this. I just want to make sure I understand what's going on, okay? And LilShawn, you can help me through this. So for the last, I would say 2.5 years, we have this big-ass Mac computer in here that's always been on this stand, a rollers underneath it. And the Mac has always been there to the right of me, sort of against the windows in here. Now, when Yo Frey moved to Dallas, the cameras that Shando would use to do his show on Facebook or other platforms where you could actually see the show, I guess belonged to Yo Frey, and Yo Frey took them with him. Okay. So now Shando doesn't have the cameras he used to use. We use 2 separate systems.
I did not even notice that until I looked up now.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone, Zoe. And so EC, who used to run our show, he was our producer for a long time. He obviously knows how to operate our camera system, and I imagine he's probably using these cameras for Shando's show now, which is perfectly fine, which means you have to use the Mac that we had in here. That's on, I mean, the Mac is on its last legs, too, by the way. The Mac, sometimes it gets really, really hot. Like, if you touch it, you get third-degree burns in your hands. I mean, that's how old this thing is. But then the other day, EC moved the Mac over to behind where the producer sits in here, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. Perfectly fine with me. And then the desk, the little rolling desk, which really didn't roll that well, I'll be honest, ended up outside of the studio, but I had a lot of crap in there still. Nothing probably important. I don't know. I haven't looked through it. But before the show, because yesterday it was sitting outside of the studio with a couple boxes in here in the studio.
Okay.
But today when I walked in, the rolling computer stand thing is still outside the studio, but it had these 2 boxes on top of it. So I started putting things together that someone cleared out my crap, put it in the boxes, because I didn't look to see what was in the boxes. They were in the studio.
Yeah.
I never put it together that those 2 things went together. And it's the stuff that I had from that rolling cart, let's say. And so I imagine that is sort of the request for me to take the boxes out of here with me, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you haven't heard any sort of rumors about this other than about a month ago or 2 months ago, Stevie emailed us saying, get this out of here,
Yeah,
basically.
he came in and told us too, remember?
Did he?
He came into the studio. He was like, get this out of here. Like, we will.
Was I here that day?
Yeah.
Oh, I was show prepping. I have a show to do. I forgot. Whatever. So anyway, I try to remind me to take my boxes out of here, or what I could do, but I just don't have any time. I mean, I could sit here afterwards and go through the boxes and put some of the crap in, because we have another cart. This used to be a rolling cart as well, but the wheels totally fell off of this one. So now it is...
It just moves. It just stays there.
It's stationary at this point. But maybe I could put some of the stuff in those drawers.
We'll go through it before you go back to the law firm.
And then, so who all stuff is over there? Is that all our stuff in there or not? I mean, because I don't think it is. Like, those headphones and things they're not mine, so it's not just my cart, I don't believe. But I think instead of taking everything home, I should probably go through it here, because a lot of that stuff I'll probably want to leave here, you know?
Right. Or when was the last
But
time
who
you
has
used
time?
any of that stuff here?
Probably never. I don't know. I don't know what was in there. I know that there was a hoodie in there for days that, because Lurch used to make it like 62 in here, and it would get a little bit cold. So we had a hoodie here at all times. I've been trying to get away from the hoodies a little bit. But it's just like, I still have to fix the sweat issue, and then I'll get out of the hoodie altogether.
You still
Yeah, I can't
secret
fix it.
didn't work?
I can't fix it. Two plastic surgeons were on our TV show the other day, and they both had differing advices for me. So
that's why they say get 3 opinions.
I guess so. So I need to do something about it. I really do. Well, anyway, you probably know that it's Pride Month, I believe. It's the whole month, right? June is Pride Month. Is that right? Yes. June is Pride Month, and Burger King is doubling down on Pride Month. And Burger King has announced that its stores in Austria will all be serving a Pride Whopper through June 20th to celebrate Pride Month,
Extra mayo.
which features 2 equal buns, either 2 tops or 2 bottoms, to promote equal love and equal rights. I don't know. I think I might be a little bit offended by this in some ways. I don't know. Two tops, 2 bottoms. You know, there's obviously a little bit more to that. It's
right.
2 tops, 2 bottoms. I think I might be offended if I were gay on this deal.
In other news, Nathan's Hot Dogs now put a hole in the bun and is serving the hot dog through the hole in the bun.
Yeah, they said you could either get 2 tops or 2 bottoms on your Whopper. I mean, let's have that debate then. Obviously, if you're going to get a Pride Whopper, you're going to get 2 tops, right? Because that's where the sesame seeds are.
What if you like sesame seeds? If not, then they don't want that much.
But 2 bottoms, like the bottom is the boring part of the bun. It just is. I'm definitely a 2 top guy. I think.
I think some people would like 2 bottoms.
Really?
Yeah.
I like 2 tops. I'm a top. I'm a top when it comes to this Pride Whopper. You're a bottom.
No, I'm both. I want the top and the bottom.
Okay, but let's say you have to. We're out of regular Whoppers.
So
we only
I
have
would choose
Pride Whoppers
bottoms 'cause
today.
I don't like that many sesame seeds.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
that's really boring. I got to tell you something. 2 bottom buns, boring.
But then that makes the burger bigger. You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean the meat is more pronounced because the bottom is more thin?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I will tell you that if you have 2 tops, it's going to be
Fluffier.
It's going to be fluffier, yes, but the whole reason the bottom is flat is so it can sit flat, whereas
Right.
now the top is round. It's going to be hard to kind of keep it there.
If I want soft, then I'll pick the top breads. But if
It's gonna fall over. I'm afraid you're gonna have to if you're a top when it comes to the Pride Whopper, you're gonna need to eat it pretty quickly. You really are, because if not, it's gonna fall over. The sauce is gonna fall off.
every one of those breads squishes down anyway. So
Well, I'm just warning you. If you're gonna get a Pride Whopper as a top, you're gonna need to eat it fairly quickly. Almost like if you were to go get an ice cream cone in the summer, you gotta really lick that thing because it's gonna melt quickly. You know what I mean? You are. Think about like getting a ice cream cone in the summer. If you're gonna get 2 tops on your Pride Whopper, you're gonna need to ingest it fairly quickly. If not, it's gonna fall over. The onions are gonna fall out for sure. Some users are pissed. Some social media people are pissed about this. They're like, "Oh, this is ridiculous." They call it rainbow washing. So even LGBTQ plus people are upset about it because they say this is an example of rainbow washing, which is when companies show surface level support for the community without identifying any action that they're actually taking to improve lives. And some people find it funny. Some people who participate in Pride Week find it funny. Others think it's offensive. 2 tops, 2 bottoms. As a gay person, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen, and I don't think I'll ever stop laughing, said one guy on Twitter. But some people don't like it. They're a little offended by the tops and bottom thing. I can get that.
You can offend everyone. Some people get offended for anything.
So
anything.
Congratulations. I never thought I would see this in my lifetime, a Whopper with 2 tops or 2 bottoms. But I'm telling you.
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me either.
Yeah, right?
But I'm telling you, I would if you're going to do it, I think you got to be a 2 top guy. And that's where the real magic is in the top part of the bun. The bottom part is flat, boring, no sesame seeds. It's called what do you call that kind of a burger where they're both flat? There's a word for it. I forgot. But
Panini?
yeah, kind of like a panini. I'm thinking of something else, but like a patty melt. It's like a patty melt at that point with two flat bottom buns.
Now, the people that don't like it, is it because, okay, let me compare. Is it like Juneteenth? Some people, Walmart's putting out some of these products for Juneteenth, watermelon salad.
It is.
With Kool-Aid.
I believe that's the reason.
Okay.
So
they look at it more like that.
Yes.
Okay.
321.
So I see that side too then.
339-1055. Also, speaking of Pride Month, 5 of the Tampa Bay Rays players refused to wear the patch that the rest of the team wore the other day to celebrate Pride Month, and they actually lost 3-2 to the White Sox that day. It was the 16th annual Pride Night celebration over in Tampa, and their caps and uniforms had logos colored in the style of the modern LGBTQ plus Pride flag. But not everyone in the clubhouse agreed. 5 of them said, hell no, we're not wearing it. And they did it politely. I mean, they weren't like, oh, no, we don't support this. They just said for their own faith-based reasons, they did not want to wear the pride stuff on their uniforms. Jason Adams, Jalen Beeks, Brooks Raley, Jeffrey Springs, and Ryan Thompson, all pitchers, did not want to wear the patch at all, saying it's a faith-based decision, and the decision wasn't judgmental, just based on their own faith.
So they should be okay with that, right? Just like those guys have to be okay with somebody wanting to change their body to something that they're not, they weren't or they're not. So they can't say. So let them just.
I mean, I think everyone can choose whatever they want to do, right? I mean, if that's what their faith tells them to do, then they don't have to do it. You can't get mad at that. Right. But a lot of people were mad, as you can imagine.
Of course.
So they selected Jason Adam actually to speak on behalf of the players who opted out of the patch. He said it's a hard decision because ultimately we all said what we want is them to know that are all welcome and loved here. But when we put it on our bodies, I think a lot of guys decided that's just a lifestyle that maybe, not that they look down on anybody else differently, it's just that maybe we don't want to encourage it if we believe in Jesus, who's encouraged us to live a lifestyle that would abstain from that behavior. Just like Jesus encourages me as a heterosexual male to abstain from sex outside of the confines of marriage, it's no different. So it's a Jesus-God thing. They have every right to do that, in my opinion. They just don't necessarily agree with it. But some people were pissed. Here's what.
A number of Tampa Bay Rays players decided not to wear rainbow-colored logos on their uniforms during the team's Pride Night on Saturday. Reliever Jason Adams is one of the players who opted out, saying it was, quote, a faith-based decision. In addition to Adams, pitchers Jalen Beeks, Brooks Raley, Jeffrey Springs, and Ryan Thompson refused to wear the patch. Rays manager Kevin Cash addressed the decision and said there have been, quote, constructive discussions in the clubhouse over the past few weeks, emphasizing the value of differing perspectives. Longtime Rays center fielder Kevin Kiermaier is one who did wear the patch, saying he wants everyone to feel welcome and included and cheer us on. But at least one MLB player wasn't thrilled with that decision. That was Cardinals pitcher Jack Flaherty. He tweeted that it was an absolute joke. We will update you if the league hands down any fines to the players.
I mean, I don't think the league can fine them, can they? I mean, don't they have somewhat of a right to...
Right, religious right?
To celebrate their own religion or whatever they believe in?
And then the media outing these guys, too. If that's, if they would just left it out the news, then it would have just been brushed over. But, whoa, wait a minute. It was Pride Day, and these 5 guys didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would be upset. If I was a member of the LGBTQ plus community, I think I would be upset with all of this and the timing behind it all. The whole, okay, Burger King is going to do a Whopper with 2 tops or 2 bottoms. It's a little bit of a slap on the face. That's how I would feel, I think. And of course, the Carolina Panthers came out yesterday and said they were hiring the first openly transgender cheerleader for the Panthers football team in the NFL.
Oh, my God.
Obviously, this is timed because it is June. They're celebrating it. I think, look, if you want to hire a transgender cheerleader because that person is a talented cheerleader, go for it. Do it. But when's the last time they sent out press releases for any of the cheerleaders they hired? Never. Right. They're doing it. They're trying to take advantage of the month that it is. That's what they're doing. They're taking advantage of the situation.
What team is that?
Carolina Panthers.
I wonder if they're going to lose a lot of season ticket holders because of this.
I don't know.
Some people who are tight to their religion and tight to their beliefs are like, I don't believe.
I don't think
And
so.
They shouldn't make a difference.
I mean,
They're
I don't.
there for the game, not for the cheerleader.
Yeah, I think that people go to these games for the game. I don't think they, no offense, care necessarily about the cheerleaders. I mean, maybe during breaks you stare at them for a little bit. I get that, but I don't think that any. I mean, Sean does, with binoculars. But I don't think people go. I don't think people go to. And no offense to cheerleaders. I've had a lot of cheerleader friends over the years. Okay. But I don't think people necessarily go to the game for the cheerleaders. It's you go to an NBA game. Do you really go to the NBA game for the mascot jumping off the trampoline doing a dunk at halftime? No.
And this is somebody who's already transitioned.
Transgender cheerleader, yeah. It's Justine Lindsay.
I'm just wondering because if the guy who's under, if she's a top, like they have a flyer.
Oh, well.
The guy has to put her up and hold her from like the bottom part there.
Be
so
careful.
If it was a dude,
Easy.
I'm just saying it's
I
true.
know.
If it was a dude and he's holding it, like he's gonna feel something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be careful where you hold them.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Justine Lindsay said that she's proud to break down that door for future trans athletes by joining the cheerleading squad. This is a big bunch of nothingness to me, honestly.
Good for her.
I mean, if you think about it, I went to the University of Tennessee for undergrad, and we had male, female cheerleaders. I mean, even the male cheerleaders would wear their whole like cheerleading gear to class, just like the female ones would. So while I will admit that I don't think many NFL cheerleading squads have dudes on them, colleges, they all have dudes.
Yeah.
High schools, they all have dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think this is really that big of a deal.
I think if the squad is and the school is okay with it, then why should everyone else butt in? I understand the whole, it's always been girls and guys, but, not a transgender. But
she said, this is big. I think more people need to see this. It's not because I want recognition. It's just to shed light on what's going on in the world. Look, you're hiring a cheerleading team. You have tryouts, and whoever the best people are can be on the team. I don't know. But you don't think that we see right through this, Carolina, that you're doing this during Gay Pride Month? I mean, obviously, you're doing this for publicity. We know why you're doing this. This is a publicity stunt. Now, I'm sure Justine Lindsay's a very talented cheerleader. And that's fine, right. Whatever. But I don't know why we need to send out a bunch of press releases and do 1,000 interviews about this.
Right.
I mean, she should be on the team based on whether she's a good cheerleader or not. Shouldn't she? I mean, it's all about, I'm transgender. Well, okay, are you a good cheerleader? Are you a good cheerleader or not? And honestly, I don't care about the cheerleaders. I go to the game to watch the game. Maybe have a beverage or two, Hang out with the boys.
Wonder if he gets excited and the voice comes out, though. Give me a pee!
Yeah. Oh, man. I could never be a cheerleader. I just couldn't. It's just not my DNA. I can hardly do a somersault, I definitely can't do a cartwheel. Did you ever think about being a cheerleader?
No, I was too busy on the football field.
Yeah, exactly. I was too busy playing basketball and baseball myself. And if you want the honest truth, as an athlete, as a guy who played a lot of sports growing up, when I would see the dude cheerleaders, I mean, you act like, okay, it's cool, but in my head, deep down, it always wasn't cool, really. I'm sorry to say that, but it wasn't cool.
I always thought, man, I wish I had the guts for that.
Not me.
Because they always, man, they hung out with the best looking girls, and they were cool guys too. Some of them were in my classes.
Yeah, not me. I was always happy that
scholarships.
I was happy I could shoot a 3-pointer and I didn't have to do that. Honestly, that's how I felt. But I think you're going to see more of this. So, and judge me if you wish. I don't care. I've recently had to watch a show called Cheer. I think it's called on Netflix or something. Oh. It's a long story. So Makaila works for the company that provides the uniforms there or whatever, so I've had to watch some of it. And it's like half women, half dudes on that show, on the cheerleading squads. And, I mean, most of the guys, I think, it seems to me like most of them now are, would probably define themselves as LGBTQ+. You know what I mean? It seems like a lot of them are gay. Okay. A lot of the male cheerleaders on the show. So I imagine that there's probably going to be more of this transgender cheerleader thing happening. And I think I don't care. I think whoever's the best cheerleader, go be on the cheerleading squad. It's fine with me. What do I care? I'm watching the game anyway. Again, you know what? If, someone takes a timeout, we might stare down there a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we're close enough. Just check out what's going on, right?
Right.
See who can do the best somersaults or whatever goes on down there.
See who stays on beat.
Anyway, congratulations to the Carolina Panthers for taking advantage of this very special month. And that's what they're doing. They're taking advantage of it.
Oh, yeah.
Has nothing to do with hiring a transgender cheerleader. It has everything to do with making you guys seem cool. That's why you send out so many press releases. And don't even try to argue with me on that point. That's what this is about. Get some messages here. Jacob is here. Jacob here, Fort Walton Beach. Hope you and LilShawn have a great day, brother. Thank you. You too, my man. Cartsman Michael. Good morning, JC and LilShawn. Good morning, Cartsman. Rich B. So LilShawn just said he was averse. Did I get that right? What?
What?
I don't know. It said you were averse. Dan O, mortgage broker to the stars. Burger King also rolled out the scissor grind whaler today. Is that right? Pete is here. Growing up without a lot of money, we practiced bun equality by using 2 slices of white bread instead of a bun. Yeah, I think we've all been there before in a pinch. If you have some meat laying around and you don't have any buns, you can put a burger on 2 white breads, can't you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the hood way.
There's nothing wrong with that. I've done that many, many times. Now, I will tell you, if it's just the regular white bread, once you put it on top, it kind of...
You got to toast it. You got
to toast it up a little bit. I agree. A lot of times I'll get too lazy for that, and then the patty will kind of melt right through the bread. So that's also dangerous. It's as dangerous as getting a 2-top Whopper from Burger King because it makes it wobbly because the top is meant to be on top and it's not flat.
Flying saucer.
Yeah, so they're both 2 dangerous ways to eat a burger. I agree. Chris is here. Sanford. Frisco Melt. I think that's what I was thinking of. That's like a 2-bottom deal. Georgia boy. Who eats at Burger King? I think if you're an alphabet gang and your partner has recently had a Whopper, you may want to give them a day pass. I will tell you, I have not been to a Burger King in a while.
Me neither. Years.
If I go to a Burger King, I normally get that long chicken sandwich thing, the fried one. And then I put sweet and sour sauce on top of it.
Just the service sucks, and the food reflects the service.
Yo,
And I went like 2 years ago. I think a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And here where I live in Orlando, and it sucks. It sucks.
Oh yeah, they all suck except Chick-fil-A. Honestly, I mean the service at all of those places is really bad now.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I know we've talked about it ad nauseum. I know, but it's just true. We should rank the worst serving fast food restaurants on the show one day. I think KFC's right up there. Rich B is here. Hello, Rich. I can tell you firsthand there's nothing better than having a male friend on a college cheer team. The girls will almost never date them, but their friends are fair game. That's what I'm talking about.
See?
You were saying that the male cheerleader always gets to hang out with the cheerleaders, but I think that's friend zone.
Right.
But that's the key. You need to be in friend zone with the male cheerleader. That is the key. If you can be good friends with a male cheerleader in college, you're going to have probably a successful life.
Uh-huh.
Damn it. And my mom's here. Mom, you should have taught me that. She said, hi, my loves. Thanks for making our days brighter. Thank you. Shane B is here. Dang, Justin, do you not like being progressive? I mean, I'm pretty progressive dude. I don't necessarily want to order a 2-top or 2-bottom Whopper, though. I don't know if I'm that progressive. Beth is here. I'm doing lead gen calls this morning, and a client told me the oddest thing. The song Electric Slide is about a dildo? Pretty sure that has nothing to do with real estate. What? The Electric Slide is a sex toy. I didn't know that. What?
Is that why is the electric slide?
I mean, I get it.
We do a dance to it.
Cassie's here. I had no idea that the Electric Slide was named after a sexual toy. Really? I mean, it makes sense. Was that a joke? I need some proof on this. Can someone do a little research for me? Because if so, I like this idea. That's funny to me. The Electric Slide in honor of sex toys. You heard it here first. Thank you, Beth. Oh, hey! Right? Who would have ever thought? Next time you're at that wedding on a Saturday night, Everyone to the dance floor. And here you hear this. Everybody to the dance floor. Everybody dance. We need everybody out on the dance floor. We have a perfect built-in excuse now. When they try to make you dance at the wedding and they play, all you have to say is, no, we don't support that lifestyle. We know that you can buy vibrators now at the local Walgreens and Target. We know that, but we still don't support it. And that way you can get out of the dance. We can get out of the electric slide. Oh, I hate dancing at these weddings. I do. I know you like it, and that's fine. I don't like it at all. And then I don't know how to do these dances because I don't ever dance. And there's like, this one, there's a certain move. Like the electric slide is like a dance, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do the electric slide.
Oh, that's the easiest one.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hard for me. You know why? Because I wasn't a male cheerleader. I didn't get through college by throwing girls into the air, wearing tight pants. I don't know the electric slide because I played, sports growing up. No, and dude, cheerleading is a sport, please. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I played other sports, okay? Cassie's here. Professional cheerleaders are just dancers. There's no stunting anymore, tossing pyramids or anything. Really? I thought they still did that. 407 checks in. Hello, 407. Who are you? Why don't heterosexual people have a special month and ask them to wear a special patch for us? Oh, it's Dear Deidre in celebration. Welcome to the show, Deidre. Thanks for listening. Ryan C. is here. The Burger King thing is stupid. Why do we need visuals? Yeah, I know. 850 is here. Hello, 850. Who's this? MLB baseball players can't wear a pin or writing on any of their clothes to support a cause, but the Tampa Bay Rays will print stuff on their uniforms? How does Major League Baseball condone one and not the other? Good question. Tom's here. JC, be happy they didn't toss your stuff out in the parking lot like a jilted lover. It's not a bad point, you know? I mean, at least, and I guarantee you EC is the one that packed it up, right? I mean, I can't see Shando going through and packing up my belongings into a box. I could definitely see EC saying, I got that. I'll take care of it. Like, I would bet you my house right now, which is not even that big of a bet because it's a little townhome. I'd bet you my townhome that EC packed up my belongings. No doubt about it. Lee checks in. Burger King, Wendy's, Popeyes are all disgusting. Every single person there works is either rude, nobody gives a crap about their jobs any longer after the virus. Food's gross. When I was a kid, Wendy's was the best. Yeah. It has gone downhill.
It does. Yep.
No question. All right, let's take a break. When we return, do you remember Kid Rock went on a sort of a drunken rant about Oprah Winfrey and Joy Behar, and he got some flack for it? Well, he doubled down last night on it, not apologizing at all, and said he totally supports everything that he said. And I think you're going to like this audio, that, and so much more to get to today. Quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
Florida Man Radio.
This will take you straight there.
Startup sequence initialized.
The Dan Bongino Show.
Central Florida, it's Dan Bongino. I couldn't think of a better fit than being on Florida Man Radio. Look, I call it like I see it, plain and simple. It's not about Democrats or Republicans. It's about debunking any nonsense rhetoric, period. I'll give you my viewpoint from both my background in law enforcement and being in the White House, seeing everything from the ground floor. That's what you'll hear each weekday from noon to 3 during my show, The Dan Bongino Show, only on Florida Man Radio.
Get Dad what he really wants for Father's Day at Skip's Western Outfitters with the largest selection on name brand boots, hats, and apparel anywhere. Skip's in downtown Osteen for 43 years or the world's largest indoor Western city in Daytona across from the Speedway. Shop now during the huge Father's Day blowout sale and save on name brands like Arion, Corral, Lucchese, Durango, Harley Davidson, Stetson, Wolverine, Wrangler, Miss Me, and more. Get up to 40% off select styles for dads during the huge Father's Day blowout sale or shop shop for Dad from home at skipsboots.com, where orders go out within 24 hours. Get the boots, hats, and apparel Dad wants for less at Skips during the Father's Day blowout sale. Skips Western Outfitters on State Road 415 and Doyle Road, I-4 exit 108, just 7 miles east. Or the world's largest indoor Western city in the Best Buy Plaza across from the Speedway in Daytona. And at skipsboots.com.
It's all about attitude and Skips. It's about attitude.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
When was the last time you got your AC serviced? Who would you call if your AC stopped working today? If you don't know, then you may be stuck in the heat for a long time. You need to call Four Seasons AC because they have the best customer service in Central Florida and 24-hour same-day service. Don't get stuck in the heat. Call Four Seasons today and ask about their $1,000 rebate on a new unit. 407-295-9231 or check out 4acnow.com. Four Seasons, the AC company you wish you called first.
Gatorland knows you need more animals, more gators, and more fun. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $16.50 admission now through the end of June. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
As the weather heats up, if your air ducts are downright dirty, you have to call Stanley Steamer today and get those things cleaned out. Only Stanley Steamer can make your entire AC system as clean as can be, while improving your indoor air quality and the cleanliness of your house. Visit StanleySteamer.com to set up an air duct cleaning appointment today.
Creative Force, it's worth talking to the experts.
We love our pets, big and small, we love them all, but boy, can they mess up our floors. Hi, Nancy, fellow pet lover at Creative Floors, and we carry the largest selection of pet-friendly flooring. We carry pet-friendly vinyl plank, laminate, hardwood, tile, and even carpet. Let our knowledgeable team help you find the most durable flooring for you and your furry friend. 1 year no-interest financing available. Visit us at CreativeFloorsOnline.com for locations where it's worth talking to the experts.
You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 business days before any digging project. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figueroa, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean, and there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see. Glowing creatures, fiery undersea volcanoes. When we got back to the surface, I kissed the ground and called my mom, of course. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that dive for anything.
Dr. Figueroa uses her passion for STEM to discover new things and make the world a better place. She can STEM, so can you. Check out She Can STEM for more stories and inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. That means it could be you, your best man, your worst man. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
My name is Hunter Hayes, and I know my buzzed warning signs. When I know I'm going out, I know I'm going to start with calling for a ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I'm little teapot, short and stout.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
No, Dad, like this. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, tip me over and pour me out.
This is WWE superstar Roman Reigns. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
No, that...
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org, brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Now, back to the Justin Clark Show on Florida Man Radio.
I do think being a wedding disc jockey might be the easiest job on the world. The electric slide really got me going. You just play the same songs, and everyone runs up. First of all, they're drunk, okay? You've never seen more excitement for someone to play like the YMCA. Like you've never heard the YMCA before. Being a wedding disc jockey is the easiest job on the planet. You play the YMCA and everyone runs up there like they've never heard it or danced to it or anything. Even the YMCA I can kind of do because you just make a YMCA and I know my alphabet.
Even the people at the seats, that don't want to go to the dance floor, you'll see them there.
Yeah. The YMCA is the only dance that I know.
I'm participating.
But I only know the dance because I know the alphabet. I know the letters of the English language. But people get all excited. You're the wedding disc jockey. Well, what do they get paid, by the way? What does a wedding DJ get paid? $500?
At least.
More?
Yeah. At least $500. Depends on the wedding, though, and depends if you're doing a wedding in Windermere here in Florida, Orlando, which is like the rich area here. If you're not from Orlando,
right?
That's you're guaranteed.
$1,000,
guaranteed.
$1,000, easy.
Yeah. If you're doing one in the hood, 200.
200. It just varies on what neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen anyone get so excited when ladies and gentlemen, it's the YMCA.
Because the dancing part of the wedding is coming. That's why.
Yeah. Oh wow. I'm just gonna have my dessert here. Leave me alone. But even the YMCA I can do. It's the only one I can do, I think. I don't know all these dances. I don't. But I know the YMCA. But I might moonlight as a friggin' a wedding DJ. I think that's what I want to do because you just sit there and you play the electric slide. You play the YMCA. What are some other staples? Do you know?
Back 3 times from left to right.
This is the wobble? No.
Nah, this is a crank that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is when the 90s kids come out.
Oh, is that right? I don't. Do they play this one in Windermere too, or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Oh yeah, they'll play that in Windermere, and you'll be surprised who knows that one more than anyone else as far as dances.
Oh,
you may hear this one. You won't hear this one in Windermere as much, but you will.
Who is this?
This is the wobble.
This is the wobble. Okay.
Yeah.
And how does the dance go? Can you show us?
Oh no, you got to take the whole thing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know the wobble. I don't know how to do the wobble. I'm glad. I'm proud to announce I don't know how to do a wobble.
Do you know the slide?
No. Who is this?
The slide man. Mr. C, the slide man. It's called the cha-cha slide.
Really?
Yeah. This is one of the easiest ones too.
Oh.
He's like, stomp your right foot, stomp your left foot, clap your hands, turn around.
Oh.
It's so easy. See, look.
Take it back now, y'all.
See?
One hop this time.
One hop.
Right foot, let's stop.
Boom.
But at least it tells you what to do. Okay.
People just love directions.
Yeah, I can probably do that. I'm not going to, but to the left. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna stick with a YMCA. I think. I don't want to learn anything new. My brain, there's not a lot of room left. You know what? It's just not. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's just weddings. They're just so weird. They're so weird, and everyone's drunk, and they get so excited when the Macarena comes on.
Oh, and if you're ever at a Spanish wedding, and this comes on right here. This. That's a wrap. Everybody's getting up to dance.
Who is this?
It's just merengue.
Oh, really?
Listen to what he says. There's a bunch of nothing.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Nobody does.
It's taco.
That's not even Spanish.
Oh. It's not Spanish?
No.
It's just noise?
Yeah.
But that's a famous wedding song, huh?
Yeah, it's a famous Spanish merengue song.
If you go to Tennessee, you're always going to hear this. This is absolutely at every Tennessee wedding, without question.
That's the English equivalent to what I just played.
I think so. Oh, yeah. Wedding DJs.
That makes me want to slap my knee.
I want to be a wedding DJ. Although I don't want to really work Saturday nights, so I already worked Saturday in the day for a while at the firm.
Well, you could do Tuesday weddings.
Yeah, but see, I think they pay less on Tuesdays because you're trying to save $1 on Tuesday weddings, right? No offense to those of you that have Tuesday weddings. I'm just saying that, if you get invited to a wedding on Tuesday, they're trying to do it on the cheap. I mean, and I understand weddings are expensive. I don't blame you. I'm not judging you.
But would DJs be more expensive on a Tuesday because they normally do stuff on weekends?
No,
they
I don't
normally
think
have
so.
regular jobs sometimes.
I don't think so. I think they can do a discounted rate on a Tuesday.
Right.
Because
shorter wedding.
Yeah, I think DJs do it a little bit cheaper on a Tuesday. It's a scientific fact, actually. I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about DJs, and I do know what songs they play. We just played them all right here on the program. 321-339-1055. You remember Kid Rock went on a bit of a drunken rant against Oprah Winfrey and Joy Behar? He was at he has a bar in downtown Nashville, and I guess he was having a few cocktails and went on a little bit of a rant, no big deal. Well, they started asking him about, Tucker actually asked him about it last night, and he is not in a very apologetic mood whatsoever. Here's what he had to say. Let me play this for you.
You've got your own honky-tonk. You can do whatever you want on stage, and Kid Rock does.
I'm like Oprah Winfrey or Joy Behar. They can some sideways.
A drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. I own what I say.
So here's him describing what he says, or what he said back when he was criticizing Oprah and Joy Behar, saying they can suck, what sideways.
I'm not apologizing to anybody. I'm not an Oprah Winfrey fan.
No, I'm not either.
And so I got drunk, and next thing I'm on stage, like, Oprah, I suck my sideways.
Oprah Winfrey.
The up part is I was trying to go after Kathy Griffin, for holding up Trump's head. And so, but I'm so damn out of it, I'm like, Kathy Lee Gifford. And when it comes back on TMZ or whatever a few weeks later, I'm like, oh man, I like Kathy Lee Gifford. We've been kind of friendly throughout the years. I'm like, oh, that's where I felt like, now I feel a little bad.
This is sort of the Elon Musk philosophy on life, I believe, where you don't care anymore. I think Kid Rock has gotten to the point where he doesn't care. He never really cared that much, but
it's refreshing though to see
it is
and hear it.
He's doing an interview on Fox News. Every other word is F-bomb and talking about, sucking, sideways. He has hit a I do not care anymore. I'm going to be myself place in his life. And so is Elon, though. Elon doesn't care at all. He takes on the Department of Justice yesterday. Of course, Twitter all the time. He's in a big fight with Bill Gates. I think we're getting to a point where some people, more than in the past, are coming out like, I'm sick of this having to be so politically correct. Mm-hmm. Say what everyone wants to hear. I think more people are coming out kind of being themselves, and Kid Rock is certainly there. And if that last interview doesn't show you where he's at mentally, he's like, I don't care. Drunk man thoughts or sober, whatever. Drunk man's words or sober man's thoughts, something like that. Right. Elon is upset with Twitter, though. And normally Elon does all of this stuff on Twitter, but this time, yesterday, his lawyers got involved this time. And he is very much threatening to walk away from the $44 billion that he has offered to buy Twitter. And it keeps coming back to the company itself refusing to give him the information that he wants about their spam accounts. He thinks that they are way underestimating how many of these accounts are spam, and he's probably right. He's probably very much onto something. But he did not do this one on Twitter. His lawyers actually made the threat to Twitter via a letter yesterday. And it was a letter that was disclosed to the SEC by Twitter. So Twitter had to actually disclose this letter, and that's how it's now in the public forum. The lawyer said that Musk has repeatedly asked for the information since May 9th, about a month after his offer to buy the company, so he could evaluate how many of the company's 229 million accounts are actually fake.
200.
Shares of Twitter down 1.5% yesterday. I took another hit yesterday, too. I got to stop looking at my stuff, man. I mean, it's starting to hurt, like hurt. My stuff is down a lot, a lot.
I'll tell you, the street stocks are up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You got to invest in street stocks.
What is that?
Oh, street stocks. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Off the air, I mean?
Fentanyl's up.
Oh, yeah, I bet it is.
No, just playing.
I bet it is. Oh.
I'm just kidding.
And now Twitter shareholders are super pissed too. They filed a lawsuit against Musk actually late in May for him deflating the price of the stock. Shares of Twitter down 20% in the last month alone. I feel it. Trust me, I feel it. Twitter said yesterday it has been cooperatively sharing information with Musk in accordance with the terms of the merger agreement and stated that the deal is in the best interest of all shareholders. We intend to close the transaction and enforce the merger agreement at the agreed price and terms. I don't think there's any way Musk goes forward at $44 billion. I don't. I think this is a negotiation tactic. Certainly helping his brand. I mean, the Musk brand has never been stronger. People like him now. They think he's got, significant intestinal fortitude. Doesn't care what anyone thinks, and people like that. In 2022, people like that.
I still don't fully trust that guy.
No?
No.
Okay.
I still don't fully trust him.
The agreement, I reviewed it, says that he can get out of the deal if there is a material adverse effect caused by the company. It defines a material adverse effect as a change that negatively affects Twitter's business or financial conditions. And I think that if he finds out that 20 or 25% of these are bots, and they say it was 5%, that is certainly material and adverse and can get him out of the deal. He could just walk away at any time, but you have to pay him $1 billion, like a breakup fee, if he wants to get out of the deal without any sort of questions asked. But I think he's trying to renegotiate, and that's fine. I think they're scared. I think they're scared of him. I really do.
Well, he's exposing them.
He is.
He's exposing the way they're, what they're doing, and it's a lot of Americans and a lot of citizens have seen this and known this, and they're not up in arms. How come the media is not making more of a story instead of Elon is trying to push back on his 44 million and making more of a story? Like how many fake accounts does Twitter have? How many of these fake bots have you been arguing with? How many of these algorithms have you fallen into because of what you look at, because of what you say, because of what you hashtag?
Certainly is a strained relationship between Twitter and Elon Musk. No question about that. We've all been in strained relationships. You have. I certainly have. No one likes a really bad, strained relationship, but this one is right up there at the top of the worst when it comes to strained relationships. And this is in Indiana. A woman there now charged with murder after she followed a man she said was her boyfriend to a bar using an Apple AirTag. Can someone please, Heavenly Father, tell me what an Apple AirTag is?
So it's like it's a GPS sensor. They stick it to your vehicle.
Oh, really?
They'll stick it to your vehicle, and it's like on an app, and they can follow you. They can track you anywhere you go. So a lot of women, you got to watch out for these, because, as a matter of fact, there's an app on your phone that can tell you whether or not there's one around your vehicle or one around you. Oh. So I suggest women, if you're single or if you're like leaving places like Target, Walmart, like that at night, you got to watch out. Human trafficking is big here in Florida.
So on both of my phones, like a week ago, I got some alert that said, it looks like you're being tracked or something. Yep. So you think that's what it is?
Yep. You better check your vehicles.
Really?
So somebody must have put a tag on your vehicle or something like that.
You think so?
For sure, if it's saying that. If it's saying that. Now, there's ways to you get magnets and whatnot in your vehicle, so that way it can scramble them.
Yeah.
But we could check your vehicle out. We could
both
take it
of
to
my
buddy.
phones said that something's like following you.
Yeah, we'll check it out today.
Really?
Yeah, I'll check it out for you today. Yeah, somebody could have put a tag on your vehicle. But you don't want to touch it. Again, if you find one, don't touch it. Call the authorities, because whoever put it on there, their fingerprint could still be on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So don't touch it. Just take a picture of it. Call the authorities. They'll come and they'll pick it up and they'll take fingerprints.
So you think both phones could know if it was something on my car that was tracking me?
Yeah. If the phone picked it up, if both phones picked it up, there's something there strange that the phone doesn't recognize, and it's not yours, and it's foreign to the phone, so it's alerting you.
Huh.
So yeah, there's something there.
Yeah, I might want to look into that a little bit heavier, huh?
Yep.
Jeez. I know that one time for my office, we bought something that you like wave around to see if there's we kind of thought my office might have been bugged or something.
Probably use the same thing.
I could probably use that. I wonder if I still have it, huh?
That's scary.
Yeah. Interesting. 321-339-1055. Anyway, she used an Apple AirTag. I still don't know what it is. Is it made by Apple?
I think so.
Like the Apple makes these things that will track people?
Gotcha.
I don't like that. She accused him of cheating on her, and she proceeded to intentionally run him over with her car. after chasing him down to the bar. Her name's Galen Morris, 26, arrested on Friday after following her boyfriend. Oh, gosh. He's showing me an Apple AirTag.
See how little there?
It's like 20
Small.
bucks.
Yeah.
So for 20 bucks, you can like fully stalk somebody.
Right.
Really?
A lot of human traffickers do that. They'll see a girl or whatever, and then they'll put it on their vehicle, and then they'll leave, so that way she doesn't see that she's being followed, and then they'll follow, close, but not as close.
Yeah.
And that's how they follow them home.
Unbelievable. I'm going to screen, if that ever comes up on my phone again, I'm going to screenshot it, and we'll figure out what it's saying, because I didn't even take a screenshot, but it came up on both phones like the same day. Weird. Very weird. So she followed her. She thinks a boyfriend. He says he wasn't even the boyfriend. His name was Andre Smith, to Tilly's Pub there in Indianapolis by using this Apple AirTag and GPS. She told a witness that she was Smith's girlfriend and he was cheating on her, and she was going to use a bottle to attack him. But instead, she actually saw the woman at the bar who she says he's cheating on her with, and swung the bottle at her. And then the guy who ended up getting killed got in the middle of them. And then the employees at the bar made all three of them leave the place. And then that's when she attacked him with her car. She pulled forward, clipped him. He went down, and then she backed up over him, then pulled forward again and hit him for the third time. She ran over this dude 3 times. I don't like these Apple AirTag things at all. I want to get rid of them. I want to create a petition to get rid of Apple AirTags. It's ridiculous, if you want to ask me. Then she got out of the car and tried to go back into the bar to go after the other woman who was still in the pub waiting on her food.
Wow.
This lady was not very happy with this Andre Smith guy, huh? Damn.
To back up over him and then to stop the vehicle, to know that the guy is probably dead, and then to go inside again after the lady?
Yeah. Wow. Anyway,
she needs solitary confinement for the rest of her life.
Yeah, she's going to rot in prison, I would think, for the rest of her life, hopefully.
Put her somewhere where she'll want to take her own life, period.
Chris is here in Sanford. Apple AirTag results for Justin Clark. Florida Man Studio. Applebee's Law Office. Bro, I haven't been to Applebee's in a long time, just so you know. Shane is here in New Mexico. Use the AirTag for your luggage and for your car or on your kids. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, for the kids is awesome.
Tom is here. Or put it on your keys if you lose them all the time. I guess not a bad idea either. Pete is here. Your device for sweeping a room for bugs is probably in a box outside the studio. You should go through them. You know what? It just reminded me, we do have a breathalyzer test that was in that old thing. I want to save that. Because one time we had Mick Dolan on the show have a few Anyway, I don't know if I should talk about it. Anyway, let's just say we've tested people on the show before. We'll leave it at that, you know? Jacob's here. You could have just parked next to somebody or been next to someone who had an AirTag for themselves and your phone notified you about it. If it works so well, have your kids put one on their backpacks or on your pets. Okay.
On their shoe.
Big John is here, 6'6" of him. I know JC has been to Cotton Eye Joe's in Knoxville. You're exactly right. Hey, good call. I have indeed. There's a Cotton Eye Joe's bar in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh, nice.
And I have been there like twice.
Is that like Cracker Barrel?
No, totally different. Totally different. Although Cracker Barrel does have booze now, I heard. Scotty's here in Atlanta. The chicken song is fun at weddings. What about Electric Avenue? We couldn't hit them all. We couldn't hit them all. My mother. Hilarious. We danced to YMCA last weekend at a wedding. I bet. Shane B is here. Holy hell, as a DJ, I'm offended. Okay. Look, here.
We just gave out his whole playlist.
Here's the problem, though. I'm just saying that. Yeah. You're just mad we gave out the whole playlist on the program. Sorry. Brad is here. Defuniak Springs, my favorite city. We use the AirTags on our bikes and golf cart at our beach condo. Oh, really? Okay. Not a bad idea either. Rich is here. He must have been giving her some real porn star stuff for her to go out and be that crazy. Yeah, who knows? I'm not sure. But relationships are tough. They are. We had Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. We've got Elon versus Twitter. Now we have Brad Pitt versus Angelina Jolie. That's the next big fight. Brad has now sued Angelina Jolie for a lot of money. I'll tell you why and how that's going to go. Quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
Florida Man Radio.
The Shannon Burke Show.
Period Crunch is developed by a company called Intimina to encourage families to discuss the periods that young girls experience. It's a raspberry-flavored cereal. They're shaped like a uterus, and when you add milk to it, it turns into the color of blood, just like your period. They're great.
The Shannon Burke Show. Weekdays at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 Central on Florida Man Radio.
Attention veterans, are you tired of the confusion connected with cannabis use? Many veterans are misinformed on the laws of medical cannabis and the Department of Veteran Affairs benefits. True Leave's True Vet program is designed to help educate veterans on the accessibility and use of medical cannabis. Their outreach programs help sponsor veteran nonprofits across the nation, including financial support, educational seminars, product explanation, and connection with local doctors in your area. To find out more, visit TrueLeave.com. That's TrueLeave.com.
When was the last time you got your AC serviced? Who would you call if your AC stopped working today? If you don't know, then you may be stuck in the heat for a long time. You need to call Four Seasons AC because they have the best customer service in Central Florida and 24-hour same-day service. Don't get stuck in the heat. Call Four Seasons today and ask about their $1,000 rebate on a new unit. 407-295-9231 or check out 4acnow.com. Four Seasons, the AC company you wish you called first.
We're asking dogs in the neighborhood where they go for a fun day out, where they get treated to an action-packed day with their fur or wrens, where they exhaust themselves from running, swimming, barking. Oh, and don't forget the TREATS. Let's hear from them now. Okay. The answer is unanimous. Claws down. Your pet's choice. Pet Suites. At Pet Suites, they're pet people. They speak pet. No detail is spared. Whether your pet is vacationing in their clean and spacious suites, being treated to a spa day with one of their certified groomers, or a daycare guest, your pet is their priority. Book now at PetSuitesOfAmerica.com.
If you're looking for a place to go with friends or meet new ones, you're looking for Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 5 great locations, there's one bound to be near you.
There's always something happening at Frogger's.
Come with friends or bring the family for some food and fun.
Great place, great food, and the kids love it here.
Don't miss out on Frogger's amazing menu, where everything is fresh, never frozen. Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, Altamont Springs, and Old Town. Frogger's, hopping with food and fun.
Creative Floors, it's worth talking to the experts.
Step into summer and onto new floors. Enhance your favorite design scheme. Modern, rustic, coastal, transitional, with attractive flooring options to uplift your home. Hi, Nancy at Creative Floors, and we carry a huge selection of stylish flooring updates for every budget. And with interest financing, you can buy now and pay later. Visit us at CreativeFloorsOnline.com for locations where it's worth talking to the experts.
Adam and Eve is not giving you 10% off and not 20% off or even 40%. Your discount is even bigger. AdamandEve.com is giving you a whopping 50% off. But why stop there? In addition to 50% off, you also get 10 free gifts. That includes a racy item for him, a sensuous toy for her, and something we know you'll both enjoy. Ooh. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. And best of all, free shipping. Always delivered in discreet packaging. So rethink your bedroom routine. Go to adamandeve.com and enter the station's exclusive code at checkout, FLMAN, and get, you know the discount, 50% off almost any item and 10 tantalizing free gifts. That's FLMAN, FLMAN.
Get ready for no worries this Father's Day weekend.
Don't worry.
The nation's largest kid-friendly live concert series, Rock and Roll Playhouse, is coming to the Hard Rock Live Orlando Saturday, June 18th to perform the music of Bob Marley for Kids Live. Bring the little ones and experience the magic and the mystic of the music of Bob Marley for the whole family Saturday, June 18th. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster and HardRockLiveOrlando.com.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today, I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying That's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad, just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hey, baby, I'm ready to go. Let's go have some fun. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean. And trust me, I'm ready to go too. I'm going to rock your world.
I love the sound of that.
Be ready when she's ready, guys, for some toe curling, rockin' fun in the bedroom.
Oh, yes.
With T-Clinics USA. For as little as $99 a month, be that guy that's ready to go.
That's right.
Testosterone boosts or the right peptides can keep her coming back for more.
All day long.
TClinicsUSA.com or call 407-787-8789. TClinicsUSA.com.
WDYZ, Altamont Springs, WOTW HD3, Windermere, WXUS, HD3, Tunellen, Ocala, WCOB, Valparaiso, Florida Man Radio. Now, back to the Justin Clark Show on Florida Man Radio.
Hour number 2 for a Tuesday morning has arrived. LilShawn's here. Beanbag Nation is here. Join us if you wish. 321-339-1055. First, it was Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. Now, Brad Pitt versus Angelina Jolie. He has now sued his ex over their wine business. He says that she intentionally sought to mess with him, basically, by selling her interest in the business behind her back to a guy who's now trying to launch a hostile takeover of said business. The wine company is called Chateau Miraval. I have no idea what wines they make. I don't know if it's any good. I have no idea. But to mess with him, and she's obviously angry with him. To mess with him, she sold her half behind his back to a Russian oligarch at a very weird time to be selling businesses to Russians. You know what I mean? Or oligarchs, at least. He says that she intentionally sought to inflict harm on him, even though they had agreed to never sell without the other's consent. And he did actually file the lawsuit and everything. This isn't just demand letters. And this guy's Yuri Shelfer. And Yuri Shelfer, a Russian oligarch, now launching a hostile takeover over this wine business. He said, quote, Jolie has sought to, this is from the lawsuit, Jolie has sought to force Pitt into partnership with a stranger, and worse yet, a stranger with poisonous associations and intentions. Brad says he grew this company into a multi-million-dollar global business while she did absolutely nothing. That's what the lawsuit says. She did nothing. I did all of the work. I mean, I wonder, I don't know how much work he did either, but he says he did it all. She did nothing. He's seeking a jury trial and to have the sale nullified. He wants damages from her with the amount to be determined by the court. So you're going to hear more about that one as well. Unless they just settle. You know, you can always settle. You would think that they have enough money where they would want to settle that case. I don't know.
Or is this just for so people can get this is just promotion, like marketing type of?
Maybe.
I'm going to sue you. What are they talking about again?
Yeah.
Oh, their wine. Let's go buy it.
Let's go check it out. And I just said, I've never tried it. It'd be fun to try it out. Yeah. Maybe it's a marketing ploy. I don't know. But it is kind of weird she would sell it to a Russian oligarch while Russia is now invading the Ukraine. Speaking of Russian oligarchs, that what's that guy's name who owned the football team, Chelsea? Abramovich, Roman Abramovich. He has at least two jets. I'm sure he has more, but one of his jets is a Boeing 787, the Dreamliner, which is like one of the biggest jets on the planet. He has a personal Boeing 787. A lot of people think it's one of the most expensive planes in the world, actually. Well, the United States now has gotten a warrant allowing them to seize that jet and his Gulfstream as well. What? Yeah, the U.S. is going to go seize his jets like they're doing with all the yachts.
Why? Or how?
Well, all right, here's the deal. So whenever Russia invaded Ukraine, the United States passed all these export reforms, basically controls that controlled export into Russia, and so they're using that as giving them the ability to come and get these jets because they say that the U.S. manufactured planes flew into Russia without the required export license. So this is coming from the sanctions that the U.S. placed against Russia. It's kind of a backdoor way to do it, but I don't care. Take them. I really don't care about these Russian oligarchs, to be honest with you.
You think the Russians confiscated every U.S. Possession that they had in Russia? Like if U.S. people had homes or yachts or whatever there?
Probably. If not, they're about to, I would think. So according to this affidavit that was filed in the United States District Court for New York, the Southern District of New York, the Boeing, the 787, the Dreamliner, flew from Dubai to Moscow on March 4th in violation of export controls because it's a U.S. manufactured jet. The same day, the plane returned to Dubai, where it remains to this day. So right now, the plane's sitting in Dubai.
Because it was manufactured in the United States. But even though the person, I'm pretty sure he owns it outright.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They just want to mess with these guys any way they can. And rightly so, whatever. Although it does feel a little bit weird, but we don't like these people anyway. In December 2017, Boeing sold this plane for $93.65 million. Then it was flown to Europe in 2018 to be customized for this Abramovich guy. And it made it one of the world's most expensive private planes, worth $350 million now. For a jet. Air Force 3. $350 million this guy's plane is worth. And it's one of a fleet, I'm sure. And then the Gulfstream, meanwhile, flew from Istanbul, Turkey to Moscow on March 12th. After traveling to Tel Aviv and back to Istanbul, the plane flew to Moscow again on March 15th, where it has remained since then. I mean, how are they going to go into Moscow and seize the plane, though?
Right.
I don't think that's going to...
Good luck with that one.
Good luck with that.
Oh, they may use that repo show that's on...
Oh, yeah, Airplane Repo. Yeah. Yes.
The next episode of Airplane Repo.
I loved that show. I don't know why they stopped making them. Now, I will tell you, it looked a little staged at times.
It was. All those shows were staged. I told you I was on a show.
What were you on?
Highway to Sell.
Oh, what is that about?
Highway to Sell. They find you and they're like, oh, they see that you're building a vehicle, and it was a 68 Camaro, and it was all staged. They got the vehicle.
Really?
Yeah, because I was building the Prelude, and they were like, oh, we don't really want to put a Japanese car on there. Or, can we just say that, can you say that, you bought this Camaro? And
sure.
Then so everything was
did
scripted.
You get to keep it or no?
No, hell no.
Oh, really?
Of course not.
No pay or anything?
Nothing. Well, I got paid for acting in it.
Oh, so you're just an actor in the show? Oh, really?
Yep. That's why.
But I bet the pay was crap anyway. I'm sure, right?
It was like $1,500 for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you would be shocked at how little people get paid for these things you see them in.
But I only went there like 4 times, though.
Yeah, I mean, still, it's $1,500 still. But people are like, "Oh, you probably made $100,000 on that." Like, whatever.
No. And then you can't do another show for 5 years.
Is
you
that
have to
right?
Sign the contract. Another show like the same. I couldn't do another vehicle show.
I see. So it showed you rehabbing a car that you didn't even own.
Well, they took the car from me. It was highway to sell. They took the car from me. They were gonna redo it themselves. They put the motor. And then the thing was at the end they were gonna take it to auction, and then they were gonna auction it off. So whatever the highest bid was, I can get it for 75% of that price.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It went for like $36,000.
So you had a contract where you could buy it for 75% of the highest bid,
right?
But you weren't gonna do it. You're just doing it for the $1,500.
Yeah.
What channel was that on?
I think it was A&E, something like that. It was called Highway to Sell. It's still on YouTube.
What year was that?
A few years ago, about 8 years ago.
I would love to watch that.
Yeah.
I want to watch you appear in Highway to Sell. I want to see your act. And did it look like a full blown reality show, or were you an actor?
No, it was like a reality show. They just gave us they gave us like the map where they wanted to go, and then we just went ahead and improvised.
And was it is that one episode? Then they fit all of yours into one episode, I guess, right? And were there other people on that episode, or was the episode just you?
No, me and my brother were on the episode.
And what car was your brother rehabbing?
No, we had the same vehicle. So we they had us make up the story that it was our dad's vehicle that we were trying to redo or whatnot. So
it's so disingenuous.
And then they put it on. Here, let me play you some of it real quick.
Oh, you have it. He had this on speed dial.
I just looked it up on YouTube.
I'm Jeffrey.
That's
nice to meet you, man.
I've been waiting all day to take a look at this thing.
It's a first-gen Camaro. Obviously, you put some fenders on it, cowl, the front area, power steering, power brakes. Good old-fashioned Chevrolet steering, man. You go like this and you're going down the road. It's a solid car, but it's a shell. What do you think it's worth?
Well, to me, it's priceless. Our dad passed away not too long ago.
Oh.
When he was alive, he always used to talk about a 67 Camaro, but he never had the means or the money to get around to doing a Camaro the way that he wanted it. So we found one for a good deal, bought it together. We wanted to rebuild it in his honor. So.
Oh, I love that, man.
Yeah.
So BS though. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's a whole story.
Yeah.
That feels dirty. Makes me want to take a shower. Honestly.
And the house wasn't even our house. They had us drive all the way to Tampa.
Are you serious?
To somebody's like farm, and they had horses and all that. And they came. It was like a trailer home, and then they came, knocked on the door, and then they had us walk out like it was our home.
Man, next thing you're gonna tell me 90 Day Fiance isn't legit too. You're gonna really break my heart. Although I haven't watched that since I've been out of the house. I used to watch that at my old house. But if you told me 90 Day Fiance was not legit, I think I'd shed a tear.
Probably fake too.
321-339-1055. You've heard a lot about this new this golf tour. Was it Live Tour? They're trying to take on the PGA Tour. So what's really going on is that they see the PGA Tour is monopolizing these golfers, and it's just a full-blown monopoly. So this Saudi Arabia group hired Greg Norman. They paid him like $100 million or something to be sort of the chairman of this whole thing. And they're trying to get some of the bigger name golfers onto this. Is it Live or Live? Hold on, let me see.
Dustin Johnson is going to be part of the Live Golf Series
Live.
event in London next week. And
the Live Golf Tour. And Phil Mickelson was one of the first guys who talked about it, but then he said a few things that people didn't like, such as the Saudis are, because it's totally funded by Saudi Arabians, okay? They have this whole fund for stuff like this, and they're spending a lot of money. There was talk they offered Tiger Woods like, I don't know, $800 million or something just ridiculous. Oof. This Dustin Johnson guy's getting $120 million. It's pretty wild. I mean, they're spending a lot of money on this, and they're trying to give these PGA guys another place to showcase their talents, and they're paying a lot of money to these winners too.
And the PGA's butt hurt.
Yeah, oh, very much so. But Phil Mickelson had said, and I quote that I forgot exactly what it was about Saudi Arabia. He said they're dangerous MFers. Look what they did to that Jamal Khashoggi guy or whatever. And so a lot of people thought that
they had him dismembered.
A lot of Well, I'm just saying he might want to be careful if he goes to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
because he was really talking trash about Saudi Arabians. But they did announce yesterday that Phil Mickelson will be playing on the Live Tour starting tomorrow. It starts tomorrow outside of London, and they're offering I think it's $225 million in payouts. It's a ridiculous amount of money these people are making. Absolutely ridiculous. He's won 45 PGA Tour titles and 6 major championships. And he said he's been, going through some tough times lately because he, said a few things people didn't like, whatever. I guess he might have had a bit of a gambling issue. And, he's healed himself over the last year. You know what's going to heal him? $100 million to go play golf.
They're all going to leave pretty soon in the Masters, you'll see. And stepping up to the first tee, our first golfer, Charles Barkley. Everybody else is going to leave. They're going to have no one else at the PGA.
Yeah. So Phil Mickelson is definitely going to play tomorrow in London on the Live Tour. Saudi Arabia now is in the golfing game. And Mickelson will be there.
It'll be cool to see as a fan of golf. I don't care for the PGA. They don't do that for me, personally. So it'll be cool to see like another, somewhere else you can watch golf instead of just waiting for the PGA all the time. Man, you can't even watch the Golf Channel without paying for it.
I know.
You have to pay for it.
But is this blood money? Are we doing this for blood money, or we don't care what kind of money it is?
Right.
I don't know. We know what we're taking here. This is Saudi Arabia blood money. Mm-hmm. But do we care? I mean, Dustin Johnson doesn't care. It's $120 million. Whatever. Came over legit.
Look the other way with that.
He might even set up a little bank account in the Caribbean on his way back, too, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, I didn't make... what? We didn't make any of that money. I live in the Virgin Islands. I'm a Cayman Island resident now. That's what I would do. What are you talking about? I didn't make $120 million. Take a boat over to the Cayman Islands and deposit that. Here's my wiring instructions to my account in the Cayman Islands. I think that's what I would want to do. I mean, if it was legal or whatever. But so I guess is it exciting for those of you that are big golf fans to watch that this weekend? Are you going to be excited to watch the Live Tour? Because the thing is, much like when they have the British Open, you wake up at 5 a.m. and the golf's already on. It's kind of fun, actually. It's morning golf for us because it's going to be, it's going to be starting at 5 a.m. or whatever our time. So we kind of like it.
Jason Day approaches the second tee.
All right, let's take a break then. When we return, LilShawn gets us off his lawn. Also, everyone is raving about Top Gun Maverick. But a new lawsuit has been filed seeking to have Top Gun Maverick ripped out of the theaters immediately. I will tell you why. One last quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
Florida Man Radio.
It's Jesse Kelly. It's only right for me to have a home here at Florida Man Radio, unfiltered and unafraid. That's what you get from me, unapologetically. Take a ride with me, and we'll talk everything from pizza to politics. Whether it's tackling serious issues the mainstream media outlets are too scared to touch, or having a good time cracking jokes with all my red-blooded Americans out there. It's all for you weeknights at 7 p.m. on 660 a.m. and 105.5 FM, Florida Man Radio.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. Listen every weekday mornings right here on Florida Man Radio. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
If you're a business owner, you can find new customers here on Florida Man Radio with Bubba the Love Sponge.
We'll hype you up in my show, mornings.
Have your company featured during middays.
Justin Clark here, 10 to noon.
Or jump in with me, Dan Bongino, from noon till 3.
Or we can plug you in during prime PM drive.
Yep, I've got you covered during the Shannon Burke Show.
We'll create a custom marketing plan based on your goals and budget.
Just visit FloridaManRadio.com and click on the Advertise tab.
Taking over Central Florida and now the Emerald Coast.
As the weather heats up, if your air ducts are downright dirty, you have to call Stanley Steamer today and get those things cleaned out. Only Stanley Steamer can make your entire AC system as clean as can be, while improving your indoor air quality and the cleanliness of your house. Visit StanleySteamer.com to set up an air duct cleaning appointment today.
When was the last time you got your AC serviced? Who would you call if your AC stopped working today? If you don't know, then you may be stuck in the heat for a long time. You need to call Four Seasons AC because they have the best customer service in Central Florida and 24-hour same-day service. Don't get stuck in the heat. Call Four Seasons today and ask about their $1,000 rebate on a new unit. 407-295-9231 or check out 4acnow.com. Four Seasons, the AC company you wish you called first.
Gatorland knows you need more animals, more gators, and more fun. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $16.50 admission now through the end of June. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Florida Man Radio is live on iHeartRadio. Download the iHeartRadio app and take Florida Man Radio with you everywhere you go, 24/7.
I can't get enough.
Get breaking news, sports, comedy, talk radio shows, and more, all in one place. And if it's podcasts you're looking for, guaranteed you'll find one for your specific needs right now on the iHeartRadio app. Florida Man Radio is everywhere.
Anywhere I want, anywhere I need.
Thanks to the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, baby, I'm ready to go. Let's go have some fun. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean. And trust me, I'm ready to go too. I'm going to rock your world.
I love the sound of that.
Be ready when she's ready, guys, for some toe curling, rockin' fun in the bedroom.
Oh, yes.
With T-Clinics USA. For as little as $99 a month, be that guy that's ready to go.
That's right.
Testosterone boosts or the right peptides can keep her coming back for more.
All day long.
TClinicsusa.com or call 407-787-8789. TClinicsusa.com.
Don't wait, act now. With hurricane season coming in, make sure you have your roof looked at by a licensed professional so that we can document your roof before and after hurricane season. We want to make sure homeowners are taken care of and there are no surprises in the future. Karma Roofing makes sure that you know all your options and you choose the most affordable plan. So call us today at 321-GO-KARMA and visit us online at karmaroofing.com. CCC 133-2723.
We're in the most active season of the year right now, but you have joint pain. You can't live like you want to. Hip, knee, back, and shoulder pain. It sucks the fun out of living. But I've got great news. Hey, it's Shannon Burke, and QC Kinetics is helping people in Orlando get the fun back with advanced regenerative treatments from the local medical pros at QC Kinetics. Regenerative medicine is the hottest thing going. It's basically taking growth factors with healing properties from your own body, highly concentrated, and then putting them back into your aching joints. This exciting in-office, non-surgical treatment can repair and restore damaged tissue in your joints, giving you real, lasting relief from pain. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in these cutting-edge, all-natural options, and the patient satisfaction reports are incredible. They have over 100 clinics nationwide, including right here. Yep, you can get real relief from pain with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. Stop putting it off. Call QC Kinetics to learn more about regenerative medicine. 689-244-7980. Call the local medical professionals at QC Kinetics at 689-244-7980.
Adam and Eve is not giving you 10% off and not 20% off or even 40%. Your discount is even bigger. AdamandEve.com is giving you a whopping 50% off. But why stop there? In addition to 50% off, you also get 10 free gifts. That includes a racy item for him, a sensuous toy for her, and something we know you'll both enjoy. Ooh. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. And best of all, free shipping. Always delivered in discreet packaging. So rethink your bedroom routine. Go to adamandeve.com and enter this station's exclusive code at checkout, FLMAN, and get, you know the discount, 50% off almost any item and 10 tantalizing free gifts. That's FLMAN, FLMAN.
Did you know that generic drugs are just as safe and effective as brand name drugs? Generics might look different, but they work the same way. And they can even save you money. Don't believe me? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. Or visit fda.gov/generic drugs.
Now, back to the Justin Clark Show on Florida Man Radio.
A final segment for a Tuesday. A lot of you have been raving about Top Gun Maverick. I indeed have seen it myself. Very good movie. I very much enjoyed it, but now a copyright lawsuit has been filed seeking to have Top Gun pulled from theaters immediately. So, I don't know if you know this or not, the original Top Gun was based on a magazine story. And now the heirs of the writer of that story say they've regained the rights to the story, so the sequel is now unauthorized. They're saying it's an unauthorized movie whatsoever, and they have to get their permission. So it was a 1983 magazine story called Top Guns by Ehud Yoneh. And at the time, the producers got their approval. But then the approval apparently expires after a certain amount of time. And the heirs of this guy are trying to take advantage of this provision in copyright law that allows authors to reclaim the rights to their works after 30 years. So they waited so long in the sequel that they're saying that we get the rights back and you don't have permission to, in any way, shape, or form to use this story in your new movie. And they say Paramount did not ever renew the rights to the original article before making this sequel. And you're starting to see more cases like this as these movie studios are reviving their old franchises, much like Top Gun. I mean, this is a long time to wait to have a sequel, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't this some kind of record? I don't know. And one of the lawyers representing this writer also represents the writers of the original Predator movie, who sued 20th Century to regain the rights to that screenplay. He's also representing some of the heirs of old comic book writers who want to regain the rights to the characters in their Marvel, cinematic universe.
They're coming for Disney, huh?
Yeah, so this is kind of a big deal. We'll see how it goes. I don't think, again, like most lawsuits, I would hope that they'll just try to stroke him a little check or whatever.
Oh, for sure. This movie's making hella money right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie is, I think, it's responsible for bringing people back to the movie
Yeah,
theaters.
I do too. It's really been impressive how many people have gone to see Top Gun Maverick already. You haven't yet.
No, and more than once they're going to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so I don't know. Someone needs to get off somebody's lawn. I don't know who it is, but I think it's time for LilShawn to get us off of his lawn.
Get off my lawn. Did you hear me? I said get off my lawn now.
Get off my lawn with LilShawn.
Get off my lawn.
Hey, them damn kids! Get off my lawn!
On Florida Man Radio.
This guy is a true idiot. Oh my goodness, can you be this dumb?
Let's see.
A man released from prison after being convicted for robbing a bank decided to rob another bank.
Oh. He waited
after he was released from prison.
A few months. He waited a few months, I hope, right?
Oh, no, the next day.
The next day.
The
He
next
robbed
day.
8 years in the slammer for robbing a bank, and then he robbed the bank the next day.
The next day.
Really?
Timothy Jones, 59, was released from prison on Wednesday after serving 8 years for a 2013 bank robbery.
Wow.
And after his release, he became wanted for armed robbery because, guess where it happened?
Orlando, Florida.
Right here in Orlando, Florida. That's right. He walked into a Truist bank, had a gun in the hand, demanded $150,000 in cash. After that, he said he forcibly took a dark gray 2014 Toyota Camry and fled the area. They're saying that he fled the car as well, and that he ditched the car, and they're thinking that he may be on bus.
Really?
And they still haven't caught the guy.
So he's eluding the authorities via Greyhound.
Yeah.
Wow.
He probably shaved his head, got a barber, got himself a suit or something like that.
They seem to catch everyone these days. They'll probably bump into him. I would think so.
But if you want, I did post a picture of him in the story on the Florida Man Radio Facebook. Especially if you're in Florida, you may want to take a gander at it and just keep your eye open. You never know. This guy's dangerous.
Yeah, not a smart guy either.
Dumbass right there, right?
Yeah.
A day after he was released from prison, bro.
Jeez. Anything else?
That's it.
Excellent work. Let's get off my lawn with LilShawn. Do you ever listen to Demi Lovato?
Whenever she's on the radio, I guess, and I can't change it.
Oh. Is that right? Well, I'm pleased to announce she has a new album coming out August 19th. The first single, Skin of My Teeth, will be released this Friday. I know you're excited, but the reason for the story is because the album is actually called Holy F Word. Right? That's the album's name. Holy, the F Word. Isn't that kind of ballsy to name your album Holy F?
This is Skin of My Teeth here?
I don't know. Yikes. I don't know.
Sounds mad.
It sounds ugly. She doesn't sound very happy there, Holy F is the name. But she spells it with a V instead of a U, so it's holy,
Right.
Anyway, still, we get the point. And I don't know if this it sounds like an angry album.
It does.
According to that first single that's dropping on Friday. I'm glad Dave the drummer's not listening today.
It sounds very 1993.
He's rolling around angry because we just played Demi Lovato here.
That song sucks, bro. Like,
I
not for nothing.
it wasn't my jam, that's for sure. She said, "Never have I been more sure of myself and my music, and this record speaks for itself." To my lovatics, I guess her. You know how all these artists have like
yeah, the
the Beehive or the I can't think of
like
any
you
of
got Beanbag Nation.
Okay, yeah, I can't say much. To my lovatics who have been, at least we don't have like Clarkies. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
To my lovatics who have been rocking out with me since the beginning, and those who are just now coming along for the ride, thank you. This record is for you.
Awesome.
You get them, Demi.
See,
Is it
they
Demi? Like you know how Demi Moore is Demi, but is it Demi or Demi?
I say Demi.
But Demi Moore is Demi Moore.
Right.
If you say it wrong, I think she gets angry.
Does she have an accent on the I or something?
I don't know. No, it's just straight up
way?
Demi. But I know Demi likes to say it Demi, and Demi is probably a Demi. Oh, Dave is listening. Sorry, buddy. I just wanted to apologize to you. He said, I'm always listening. Thank you. Let me hit a couple of messages here quickly. Bebby checks in. Hello, Bebby. Great job today, guys. Thank you so much. Shane B is here. Spider-Man No Way Home is credited for bringing people back to the theater. Really? I didn't see that one.
Still haven't seen that one.
No. I of course not. I don't watch those kind of movies. I know you judge me, but that's just not my jam. Muffins. It's a dude in Plant City. If we're supposed to accept all of this trans gay stuff as normal, why shove it in our faces and make a big deal about it?
True.
Am I supposed to feel guilty because I'm straight? Not sure I understand the strategy of this propaganda. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's certainly not straight days, you know? And so, I mean, I get what you're saying. And I think their counter argument is always going to be, well, you know, being straight has always been accepted, being gay hasn't always been, and that's why we're having the Burger King's doing, you know, whatever. But who knows? Oh, pretty good news for you and I think, too, LilShawn. I think this, you know, depending on how much stuff we've thrown away or kept, this could be good. Because apparently fashion from the early 2000s is, like, officially cool again.
Nice.
It's cool again. So we're talking about from the turn of the century, the 2000, 2001, 2002. So for those of us that are, like, early 40s, this could be good, although I think I've thrown everything away.
Right. A bunch of bumps. I mean, a bunch of people downtown have my stuff.
Oh, yeah. As if you're in your 40s and you got some old clothes from high school, this could be a good time for you. Your kids might even want to borrow them. I don't know.
Time to bring out the Ed Hardy shirt.
Well, it's funny you say that because I got some of the stuff that's making a comeback here. And they say the trend actually started a little bit last summer, but now, like, these, you know, fashion influencers are going hard on it. They call it Y2K style and Y2K fashion. That's trending right now. Some of the examples are bright colors, wild T-shirts, low-rise jeans, Ed Hardy stuff. I'm pretty sure I just gave my last Ed Hardy shirt away like a year ago. If I would have waited one more effing year.
I know. You could have sold it online for
Damn.
hundreds.
And I didn't really ever wear it, so it was in good shape.
Right.
Tiny purses, velour tracksuits with Juicy on the back.
Oh, gosh.
All
really?
the yeah.
Are those Victoria's Secret old tracksuits going to come out? You know, the
probably
the same ones that said sexy and.
I guess they say one of the reasons that this is happening is because the young people feel like the pandemic has robbed them of their childhood. Okay. And clothes back then were all about being fun and youthful.
The pandemic or the computer?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. They've been spending too much time on Snapchat. That's what robbed them. Snapchat's what robbed these people, I think. But wow.
Now,
is this
millennials
90s?
can show their kids what it was like when they grew up. Bring your family to Y2K Land. Before you enter the park, you have to put on your skinny jeans and Crocs. Next, print out park directions on your MapQuest. Then get ready to take some ups and downs on the .com Bubble Buster. Or take a ride after you lose everything on the Pink Slip and Slide. Next, try your luck on My Space Mountain. If you can wait long enough for the dial-up tone, just beware of the millennial bug. And finally, make your way through the Hall of DVDs, where you never have to rewind. Y2K Land, just off Boy Band Boulevard and Destiny's Child Way.
Oh, God. That was horrible. Horrible. I don't know. You remember we were talking one day on the show about you can sign up for these fashion things and they'll deliver it in a box to you monthly?
Right.
I did that for
Did
two
you?
of them. My first box is supposed to arrive today.
Awesome.
I'm pretty fired up. I'm going to be looking cool as hell tomorrow.
Which one did you do?
I don't remember the
Trunk
name.
Club?
No, I forgot the name of it. It was one that like showed up on Facebook or something, you know?
No, because we talked about it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm pretty excited about it. It has like 8 items. It's $300 a month, though.
It's like Stitch Fit or something like that. There's
Stale, Stalemate or something mate, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. And then I got another one, too.
That's cool.
But it's shocking to me because I got a message from them like a week and a half ago saying that the order is out for delivery. And I was thinking, and for both of them, they both said like a week and a half ago, they said, oh, we're shipping your package today. But it takes like a week and a half to deliver it. Well, Amazon can send you batteries like the next afternoon.
The same day.
Yeah, same day. Like later that afternoon, Amazon arrives.
I got these the same day.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like Beats headphones, you get the same day. But my new clothes take a week and a half to get here. Amazon's got this whole delivery thing figured out, I think. How do they get there so fast? It's because they're building all these new warehouses on the side of the interstate?
Well, yeah, they have remote warehouses here in town as well. So,
Oh,
you know,
I
a lot
see.
of people work for like Amazon or whatnot.
Yeah.
They go to stores and they do the whole shopping for them, so they have their own little stash.
412 checks in. Amanda in Sanford. Hello, Amanda. Demi is angry singing now because she's a they. I believe Demi is a what is it? Non-binary or something like that. Oh, I think so. I'm pretty sure I heard that.
Fake.
Pete is here. Demi Lovato's skin in my teeth sucks compared to the Megadeth version. Yeah.
If she said they, I mean, isn't they supposed to be like for more than one person?
I can't remember
They
what's
over
up.
there.
I need like a little guidebook on all this stuff because I can't keep up. I just don't know, and I don't want to offend anybody either. You know, I'm not being a dick. It's just I can't really keep up with how this works. Is it he, she, they? Hey, I don't know. I just don't know. Right. If we could just come up with a universal cheat sheet for all of us. I mean, and that's not us being judgy. It's that this is new to us. We're trying to figure it all out. All right, good job today, LilShawn.
Likewise,
More about you can be found where?
Sean Power on Facebook, Omar_LilShawn on Instagram and TikTok.
I'm at ATTY Justin Clark on Instagram, ATTY Justin Clark on Twitter. Follow me over there. Thanks for joining us today. I love you. I really, really, really do. Tell your friends, please. Download the Florida Man Radio app. They will be forever grateful to you. One last favor. Could you stick around? Bill O'Reilly coming up next, followed by Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins throughout the Emerald Coast. Dan Bongino in Central Florida. Shando takes over nationwide after the boys. He is the Ed Hardy t-shirt, if you will, of this little thrift clothing store that is the Florida Man Radio Network. Easy, Eric Stacy will join him. Jesse Kelly rounds out the evening this evening. The party starts again tomorrow morning with the big man himself, Bubba the Love Sponge. Sean, I don't know much, but I do know one little teeny tiny thing.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you right back here again tomorrow morning on the Florida Man Radio Network.